Saturday Night Live there, Sandman, 40th anniversary. How tough was that to get back and do some stuff for him?
It wasn't about that, Danny. It was about the ratings, and I think we came through with flying colors. It was very cool, though, Danny. I wish you were there.
Okay, who did you look forward to seeing the most?
Jim Downey. Jim Downey, our head writer. We all love Jim Downey the most. He's kind of the king of the show.
What about celebrities?
Celebrity-wise,
Yeah.
I saw some, beautiful people. It's fun to look at them up close. I sat next to Larry David. He's better looking than you think. I had the Manning boys right behind me. That was excellent.
Did you see Prince?
Prince, I actually, I encouraged him. I said, yes, definitely go with a wig.
Oh, that was a wig?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't pull on it.
But is there a tendency to want to be funny around other funny people? Like, does it get competitive?
No. Everybody's kind of more relaxed around him. Some guys are nuts, and I didn't see any of that. But mostly you just sit and relax. And I'm not kidding you. I haven't been. You had 2 floors when you worked at Saturday Night Live. You had the 8th floor was the show, and the 17th floor is the place where you write all your stuff and get most of your stuff done. And I went on both for 8. When I walked into 8H, I had that same feeling. I used to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna be, oh my God. You just get tense. When you go on to 17, it's just all fun. And I was just thinking about Farley and Spade and Schneider and Rock and how much fun we had, and Norm and all the Jimmy Meadows. Just we ran around and had the best time. It was sweet. It was really sweet.
I looked at Rolling Stone had the rankings of all the Saturday Night Live characters.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't see it all, but I heard I made the top 60.
Yeah, you're in there. You're 17, I think.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now here is a part I didn't know. Everybody assumed Sandler was gay because his first memorable bit was about coming out to his family on Thanksgiving.
Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. I do, and they did think I was gay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Then Rob Sheffield goes on to write that made him seem even edgier than he turned out to be. So
that's funny, man. That's funny. I was nice of the chef to write that.
But we were also Schmidt's gay. Remember?
That's true.
With you and Chris Farley, and you're spilling beer all over each other in a kind of a sexual way.
Yeah, that was one of the highlights, man. That was Smigel wrote that sucker.
Did you lobby to be in that?
I couldn't believe they put me in it. That was at the time when I was fighting for my life there. Just please let me say this one word. And then when I got to be in that commercial, I was like, while I was driving up, we went up to upstate New York to shoot that. And I was in a car with Farley and on the way up, and I just kept saying, they're going to take this away from me. This is too big of a part, man. Dana's going to show up. They're going to go, yeah, no, give it to Garvey. It was too good. I couldn't believe I was in it.
What was Farley like being in a car for 2 hours?
Just pure joy, I mean, funny as hell. A couple of mood swings here and there, but mostly the happiest, sweetest guy you've ever seen. When Farley was young and just on the show and just, not getting into too much trouble yet, he's just very calm and sweet and respectful. And, Farley hit church every week and a couple times a week. And he was nice to everybody. And it didn't matter who you were. It didn't matter what you did on the show. He would stop and talk to you. He was the sweetest, most natural, good person, and the funniest, and that was like a relief for you, like we were saying, comedians are very competitive. When you walk into a room, there is looking around and let's see who's here and who's funny and who's all that crap. But Farley was there. You just like, what a relief. He's the funniest. I don't even have to say anything. Let that guy go.
Why didn't Eddie Murphy do any performing?
I don't think. I mean, look, I don't know that whole deal of how it works. I think he just got a phone call. Hey, you want to be on? It's a big deal. We want to probably give you a tribute. And he was, he didn't ask for that. He just said, okay, yeah, I guess I'll come in. And then the next thing you know, it's live and it's all going. Everyone's being funny, and you don't have anything prepared. And he's probably just like, this is nice of these guys to give me an award. Let me just do that.
He's Adam Sandler joining us, Dan Patrick Show.
Yes.
Did you go to the after party of Saturday Night Live?
Yes. I planned on going deep into the night and hanging out with everybody. And all I did was hang out with Kevin and John Farley, Farley's brothers. And it was Chris' birthday. He was going to be 51 that day.
Oh,
man. So we just sat and knocked back a few and talked about Farley all night. And, yeah, it was great. I did bump into a lot. Danny Aykroyd, you know what that's like. That's
beautiful. My God. And I think he's the most underrated guy in the history of Saturday Night Live.
Buddy, I mean, he's not underrated with other comedians, though. Everybody knows he's the king. He's like the Bass-O-Matic when he did that the other night was phenomenal, man. I think when he put two fish in, the blender didn't work that well, and it made it funny just seeing Aykroyd with the mustache struggling to kill the two fish.
But how insecure were you back then when you're on Saturday Night Live?
I was so aggressive, buddy. I was insecure. You get moments, but most of the time I was so young. I was 23, and I was so ready to kill, man. That all the insecurity I had, it didn't even matter. I was just ready to go. We all were kind of nuts. We were all like, "Hey, this is our shot. This is what we dreamt about doing. Let's get it on."
You're shooting a new movie in Santa Fe. This is the Western, right? The much talked about Western.
Yes, I'm going to get to shoot that movie. I cannot tell you how excited I am. And did you officially get the offer? You know the part you're playing?
I didn't get it. I just figured that let's just let people know how this works. Go ahead.
Well, I'd like to present to you a part in the movie where you do like being surrounded by good-looking people. You'll be doing a scene with the handsome Luke Wilson, who will be playing a man trying to protect the president. His name is President Lincoln. The part of President Lincoln is going to a man who studied 16 years at Strasbourg, hung out with Stella, hung out with Buddha Hagen for many years. Daniel M.C.K.O. Patrick.
I am playing President Lincoln.
You will be wearing a beard. Yep. You will be wearing a hat. You will be at the theater.
Well, things don't go well at the theater.
Well, we don't know that. That's hearsay. That's hearsay.
Okay.
We don't know.
Do you think that Daniel Day-Lewis is going to be embarrassed, nervous when he sees my Lincoln?
I think he'll want to go back at it and say I should have done this like this. Yeah.
Okay. What part of Lincoln reminded you of me?
The height, the stature, when you walk into a room, people kind of say, "Oh boy, what's going on? What change is going to take place?" And just the kindness, the sweet eyes,
of course.
the just something about your knowledge of the theater.
Are there any women in my scene?
You have a wife, don't you?
Who is my wife?
We don't have that part cast yet, but she's gonna, she's gonna be not as good as you, but we'll ask her not to be. We'll just say keep it down. Don't say anything.
Is there a makeout scene with Lincoln in the theater?
We don't know what Lincoln was doing when he got shot, so possibly he was mid feeling a chest muscle or so.
How about Scarlett Johansson as Mary Todd Lincoln?
Her people we did bring that up to them about you guys doing it together, and she said if I didn't just have the baby, I was in. But I'm just, I don't want to ruin the family.
Fair enough. How about Tina Fey?
Mary Todd's going to look good. I'm telling you, no one of any stature is going to want to be Mary Todd being near you. It's all about you in the scene, and It's gonna be funny. It's gotta be fun.
What is your role in this movie? And what's the name of the movie?
The Ridiculous Six.
Okay.
My character, when he was a young boy, his mama gets killed, and he's raised by Apaches. And they find this little boy with no one around. They raise him, and I become kind of a great white warrior.
Wait, are you Kevin Costner in Dancing with Wolves?
I do the lake scene several times like him, and I go and show him the buttocks. Yes, except we shot it the other day, and then we put a Speedo on me. They came out with Speedos in 1861, so it makes sense.
Okay, who else is in this movie? It's you, Luke Wilson.
Well, Nick Nolte is playing my dad.
Of course. Okay.
And he was promiscuous in the Wild West, and he had several different partners. So on my journey to save my father, he gets kidnapped, Nick. I have to raise some money, and on my journey of bank robbing and whatnot, I find out I have a bunch of different brothers from Nick's promiscuity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like. When am I shooting this scene?
What's your date?
Yeah.
I don't know. When did anyone mention anything?
No.
It's either in March or April.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll call you later today and give you the date. But
okay.
Yeah, it really is gonna. Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
I believe he'll be shooting you.
Oh, he's the John Wilkes Booth.
He's going Booth.
Wow.
He's going Booth.
Man.
No, we're gonna have a great time, and all the brothers in the movie are funny as hell, and it really is an amazing amount of funny people in the movie. You get a lot of SNL guys, a lot of great actors. Keitel's in there too.
Harvey Keitel.
Yes. Yeah, it's bananas. Who's in the movie? If I say it's literally like 20 great actors in it, so and actresses. So I can't. If I forget anything, I don't want them to hit.
You're right. I get that. You don't want to forget Rob Schneider because you know what? One of the great actors of all time.
He'll look the other way. Man. No, Rob Schneider actually is playing one of my brothers, and he will be very funny in the movie.
All right. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for the offer, and safe travels there.
So the answer is yes. You're in.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, buddy. We'll get you and say hi to all the boys. I love you. I miss you. Say hi to the family. And the Yankees are. How are we doing about that this year?
Oh, I don't know. That's your. A-Rod's apologized. That's good enough for you, right?
Oh, you know what, man? You're mean.
What?
I can't go a full season on worrying about one apology or not if I'm allowed to root for my team.
I know. All right. I have to go.
See you all you guys, Danny. Thank you for doing it. I'll see you in New Mexico.
Thank you, Sandman. That's
I hope you don't get killed.
Thank
Goodbye, buddy.
Thank you.